Hello, my name's Annabelle Daniel and I'm the Chief Executive of Women's Community Shelters, and welcome to our May newsletter. Now, some of you might be aware that May every year is Domestic and Family Violence Prevention Month. Very sadly, as I'm recording this, over the course of the last 6 days, 5 women and 2 children have lost their lives due to domestic and family violence in Australia. And that brings the total to over 29 women and a number of children who've already lost their lives this year. And what that tells us is that we need sustained investment in domestic and family violence response from all parts of society: governments, federal and state, communities, philanthropists, business, all of us. You may have seen that our end of financial year campaign this year is Safety Can't Wait, and it absolutely can't. Across our network in the last 12 months, we have seen a 12% increase in women coming to us who are at serious threat of domestic homicide. And that means that every night they stay with us could be a night that we are saving their lives. We have also seen an increase in the number of women and children who are coming to us. For every woman that we're able to accommodate across our network, there are 3 who are turned away. And we also know that 52% of the people we accommodate across our entire WCS network are children. Keeping them safe breaks the cycle of domestic violence. This Domestic Violence Prevention Month, we are saying safety can't wait. We're calling on you to help us do more to create more safe havens this end of financial year. Last year, we created an additional 6 safe havens and over 4,000 additional nights of safety, and we want to do more. We don't just run shelters, we create them, and we want to create more safety. On a much more positive note, one of the great things to talk about is WCS's Meanwhile Use program. Now, Meanwhile Use is just one of the ways that we create more nights of safety for women and children. And Meanwhile Use is a bit of a funny term, but what it means is making use of buildings which are suitable for residential purposes, but which for whatever reason aren't occupied all the time or they're underused. And that can be things like wings of aged care facilities that might be planned for redevelopment in a couple of years' time. It might be disused motels. It might be properties that developers have land banked because they plan to redevelop the land in different ways over the course of the next couple of years. Or it could be properties where the landlord doesn't need a commercial rent and is prepared to do something philanthropic while they're holding that property. Now, all of those properties can be deployed to provide safe transitional housing for women and children. And we've done that more than 12 times over the last 10 years at Women's Community Shelters. And that provides such great opportunity for women leaving our shelters and temporary accommodation to really build brighter futures and to know that they can hold a lease in their name and continue to receive our wraparound support and care while they are building that new future for themselves and their children. We recently held a Meanwhile Use showcase event with Minister Jackson, Link Wentworth and Twilight Aged Care to celebrate the achievements of Mosman House, which is one of our recent Meanwhile Use projects, which just finished. And over the course of 5 years, we redeveloped an aged care facility. It was actually an old hospital, and provided support for 57 women over 50. They were aged between 50 and 81, and all of them went on to find safe and secure housing after living at Mosman House. And so that showcases exactly how well we can use properties that we have for a period of time to do some real good and provide relief from homelessness and domestic and family violence. So the Meanwhile Use program is very exciting. We believe that we are putting people on the path homewards towards their permanent home.